Now, I know you have another book here too,
Yes.
so let's
This
show.
is on the healing secrets of the ancient Essenes. The ancient Essenes lived approximately 2,000 years ago, although they seem to come back at the beginning of every age. 2,000 years ago, it was the beginning of the Piscean Age. And they lived at the Dead Sea. The thing they're best known for is writing the Dead Sea Scrolls.
They were vegetarians.
Yeah, they were vegetarian. They saw women and men as totally equal. They saw God as a father and a mother. They saw the mother aspect of God as the earth, and they saw rain as the sperm of God. And when it hit the mother earth, she became pregnant. And all these wonderful things came out of her.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
And they saw women and men as totally equal. And they were into alchemy. They were very much into ecology. They honored all the elements of nature as different aspects of God. And according to Josephus, the greatest historian of that period, he says that the average lifespan in the Holy Land 2,000 years ago was 38 years, and the average lifespan of the Essenes living at the Dead Sea, which was over 4,000 monks, their average lifespan was over 125 years, 2,000 years ago.
That is amazing.
So,
What are people going to find in this book?
well,
In this particular book?
this particular one I wrote while I was being falsely imprisoned in a third world country, and it got into. I never would have written. I wrote a dozen books while I was there, and this is the first of them to be published. And it teaches the healing secrets of the Essenes, and it's done in meter and rhyme, so it's easy to read. It's read. You can read like a poem, and they had amazing. They were known to be able to heal any disease. They were masters at growing herbs. They went to alchemy. And so what they did, one of the things they did was at the Dead Sea, it's called the Dead Sea because it's so high in sodium that fish can't live in it. It's 7 to 8 times higher in salt than any ocean in the world. And so what they did was they built distilleries, which is one of the 14 steps of alchemy. And they ended up with unlimited amounts of water and tons of salt, which was not a bad idea. See, in the desert climates, it was known that you had to have salt in order to survive. And it was so important that the Romans used to use salt as money. In fact, the Roman soldiers were paid in salt. And that's where we get our English word salary from the Latin word sal, which is salt in English. And so they were amazingly brilliant, the Essenes. They had all the money they needed from all the salt that was left over. They drew these out in the middle of the desert, the hottest known place on the planet, at the Dead Sea in Qumran. They grew orchards, vegetable gardens, where they were able to feed the 4,000 monks. And what they had left over, they only ate one meal a day. And what they had left over, they would give away to the poor. They were known to be able to heal any disease, and they never charged for healing.
That's amazing. So you're really in this book sharing some of the secrets of the Essenes.
I spent most of my life studying these secrets, and so I felt it's time to put them out. Other people have put out books, but this actually, I saw this as I wrote it. I could see what was going on, and I just wrote what I saw. And then on occasion often I didn't have to spend any time putting it into meter and rhyme because it just came out like that. But it's called the Essene Master Gospel of Healing. It's brand new. It will be available very shortly. And may I give our website?
Absolutely.
All right. It's called perfecthealthnow.com.
And you work with, so that's perfecthealthnow.com, and you work with people all over the world doing this.
We lecture. We have to, in fact, next month, we'll be speaking in New York City. Then we have Atlanta, Philadelphia, Toronto, Miami. We've been asked to go to Greece and Italy. We just don't have time to do everything. You know, we want our energy in everything we do. And when I say we, my business partner, Dr. Miller, his doctorate is in chiropractic, and I've been guiding him on the Essene secrets of healing and the fasting and nutrition. I taught him yoga. He's amazing. He's in his 40s, and you'd never know it. And people sometimes think he's in his 20s, which is, he's very flattered by that, but we live it. Yeah. And see, we found often people that say, like often a mother would say, the reason I made you do that is because I love you. And well, my feeling is if you really love someone, rather than manipulate them to be the way you want them to be, why not inspire them to be the way you'd like them to be?
That is perfect. And that is exactly what Dare to Create is all about. And we are so grateful at Dare to Create that you've been our guest today in daring to create a life that you, not only you love, but a world that you desire to live in. And so you get the Gold Star Award, Dr. David, for that. And a big hug to you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I love hugs.
So remember, wherever you are, take care of your sweet self and what you put into your diet. It's so important. And dare to create a life you love and a world you desire to live in.
If I could close with one last line.
Absolutely.
If you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live?